All right, now you're frozen. Audio works, but now you're not moving. Oh, there we go. All right. We'll take up file 2014-53154. Angela Chrysler and Joseph Merkel both are here via Zoom. This is the date and time set for hearing on Ms. Chrysler's motion. The response was filed. I've read both. Both raise your right hands. Do you both swear or affirm any testimony you give in this cause to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, self you got?
I do.
I do.
All right, ma'am, what led you to file the motion? What are you requesting today and why?
I am, at this time, I'm not able to, pay all of my arrears. I had, we had a court date back in, October, I believe. I was supposed to pay my arrears, by the end of December, and I did get in contact with, Mrs. Haven, I believe. I've been in contact with her through email, letting her know what was going on, but I was going to pay my arrears with my workman's comp, and I still haven't received that. And I am struggling right now to make ends meet with my stuff from being off work for so long. I did file my taxes, so I don't know if any of that has come out for my child support at this time, but I did file taxes and that should have paid it. I filed a motion because I wasn't able to pay it all at one time. Like, I'm not able to pay it all. So, and there was an order for me to pay it, like I said, and I just wanted to let the courts know that I'm not able to do that right now.
So it was supposed to have been paid 2.5 months ago.
Yep. And I was going to pay it with my, like I said, with my workman's comp settlement, but I still haven't received that. We're still in court over that. I can make a guarantee that it will be paid the second week in April because I do have money coming. I lost my father back in January, and I do have money coming from that. And I'm set to get that the 1st of April. I have to go to Alabama and take care of his estate and everything down there where he lived. I leave the end of this month to go do that. So I will have money to pay it then if it doesn't come out of my taxes or whatever. But like I said, I did file taxes as well. And I believe there's arrears coming out of my paycheck as well.
When did you file your taxes?
I filed my taxes, it's probably been a week ago now because I finally got all the stuff that I needed. I was waiting on one form that I needed, and I finally got that. And I want to say it was maybe it was last week. So.
And you're supposed to get some money from your father's estate?
Yes, my father passed away in January.
So that
I do
that's tied up in a different state?
Yes, in Alabama. I have to go down there. I am scheduled to leave the 30th to go down there to take care of everything, and I will have it then when I come back home.
Okay. And sir, I read your response. And it looks like you filed a show cause. Is that regarding the same thing?
Yes, it is.
No, that's not set for hearing until April 17th, though.
Yep, I found that out yesterday.
All right, what do you want to say?
We went to court back in October 18th for the show cause because she was behind on the support. And you ordered that she had it paid by January 1st in full. You told her not just her support, not just the arrearages, but extra on top of that, had to have it paid off in full. Well, then January 1st got around and it wasn't paid off. So I contacted the court and they told me that they gave her a 2-month extension till the end of February. So at the end of February, I called up there and talked to him to make sure that she wasn't going to get another extension. And she told me that she would check it again the beginning of March, and if it wasn't paid, she would set another show cause. So then the beginning of March, I called back up there and she tells me, no, she wasn't going to set another show cause. And I stressed to her how much I need this money too, you know? So that's when I decided I'm going to file my own show cause because I feel that she should be held in contempt because you set the order and she failed to follow it. She paid no extra at all, not $50, not $20, not $10 a week, zero extra dollars. And you stressed to her that she had to have it paid off in full by January 1st.
I am paying extra though. It's coming out of my paycheck every 2 weeks and there is extra coming out of my paychecks.
All right, but that's
Yeah,
not what the order said. So you're in violation of the order regardless of the extension. And you had said back in October that you could have it paid even if you didn't get that settlement.
Well, I thought I would have my taxes back at that time as well.
Well, nobody gets their taxes back before the end of the year.
The first of the year. I mean, no, at the end of the year, you're correct. I honestly thought I was going to have my workman's comp. I mean, my workman's comp's been going on for 2.5 years now. I'm just, like I said, I kept in contact with the friend of the court through email, letting her know what was going on with me. So it wasn't like I was ignoring it. I'm doing my best and I'm behind on stuff of mine and I'm trying. I understand they're my children and I do what I can for them when I have them. I'm not trying to get out of paying it. I know I owe it and I will pay it. And like I said, it is a guaranteed the second week of April that I will have the money for sure. I'll have it the first week, but I'll be in Alabama at that time.
Yeah, and today's a motion hearing. I don't have any real, well, I guess, was there a finding of contempt at that last hearing, Ms. Heaven, or?
No, the show cause was dismissed.
All right, so I don't have any real teeth to do anything immediately today. I will on April 17th though, because that's a show cause. So there can be a finding of contempt. There can be a sentence imposed on that day. And I guess I can guarantee that my recommendation would be for a warrant to issue and the sentence to be imposed on April 17th at 11 a.m. At Mr. Merkel's show cause hearing, if that amount is not paid in full by that date.
Okay. Also, I have a question. Okay. Also, I have a question. I never got a show cause from Mr. Merkel. I never got papers saying that he filed a show cause.
All right, well, sir, you need to get that served on her as soon as possible, at least more than 9 days before the date of the hearing. It's in the file here. It's been filed with the court, but it also needs to be served on her.
Yeah.
All right, and but for the fact that I took you at your word, ma'am, back in October and dismissed the show cause, I don't have a whole lot I can do today except grant or deny your motion, but I will have some other options on April 17th if that amount is not paid in full.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess that's where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
All right.
It will be taken care of.
Yeah, and sir, you put in your motion that you wanted support recalculated. You'd have to file your own motion for that if you wanted to. All I can deal with today is the motion that she filed.
Okay. I'd just like to say, one of the things that really bothers me the most about this is that she doesn't work a full-time job. She doesn't work 40 hours a week. And she's saying she's doing everything she can to pay me this money, but she's not. You know, she's not working 40 hours.
At this point, I explained that we're not here on a show cause today. We're just here on a motion. I can't go throwing people in jail on motions. Okay.
Okay.
The recommendation can come at a show cause, at a contempt proceeding, but not really at a motion. This is not a criminal matter. This is a civil matter. So there has to be a violation of an order at a contempt proceeding in order for sanctions, including fines or jail or things like that, to be imposed. So, at this point, I don't have a whole lot of leverage to have that payment made any sooner. But like I said, on April 17th, there would be more leverage because that'll be a contempt proceeding. If she's found in contempt on that day for not paying it, like I said, it'd be my intent to have the friend of the court issue a bench warrant and have that sentence imposed immediately.
Okay.
All right, we're all set for today.
Thank you.
8598, Brandy DeVore and Buford Smith. Both are here via Zoom, and this is a date and time set for hearing in this matter. Mr. Smith filed a motion regarding support. It's been kind of ongoing about his ability to be employed. Sir, what are you requesting today and why?
Still the same thing, May 30th. I went to the specialist, Tuesday. I have blockage in my left upper thigh. Something seriously going on with my right leg. I have no pulse, barely any pulse at my ankles. I can barely walk right now, sir. I go in April 10th to get dye to put in my arteries to find all the blockages. And then there's going to be surgeries after that done by Dr. Rue out of Traverse City.
All right, you attached a note here from Ryan A. Straight. Is that he's a PA?
I subpoena him like you asked.
All right, there's somebody on here. It says Alan Conrad, though. It doesn't say Ryan Straight.
I have no idea, sir.
Well, let's see who this is.
Who's this? It's not my doctor.
I have no idea who it is.
Sure. Sir, what's your name?
My name's Ryan Straight.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Dr. Ryan.
All right. So Mr. Smith has subpoenaed you in this matter regarding his ability to work. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give in this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. And Mr. Smith, do you hereby waive any information that Mr. Dr. Straight may testify to that could otherwise be construed to be a violation of the HIPAA laws?
That's the whole point of this right here. That's what I was talking to you about earlier. I'm covered under the HIPAA law. But I guess we can proceed. Is this what
Okay.
you're going to do? I guess we can proceed.
All right. So you're okay with him testifying about your medical condition?
No, I'm not.
Ability to work?
No, I'm not, but you're forcing me to, so yes.
Well, I'm not forcing you to do anything. If you want to present evidence, though, in support of your claim, then
Yep, I know. Let's go ahead with it.
all right. So, Miss Dr. Straight, do you treat Buford Smith?
I did,
Okay, you're not treating him anymore?
correct.
Okay, and what did you treat him for?
Well, I work in family medicine PA. So I'm primary care basically. So Mr. Smith, we were evaluating and treating several different physical and mental health conditions.
All right, and when was the last time you treated Mr. Smith?
2 weeks ago.
I did a video visit with him on March 7th, 2023.
All right, and you've written a letter or a note here regarding Mr. Smith's ability to work. You said due to his health conditions, he is unable to work for the next 180 days. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, and what's that based on? What health conditions prevent him from working for 180 days?
So at the time, which was I believe November 30th, we were treating him. We were diagnosed him recently with diabetes. He was also having quite a bit of what we assume is neuropathic pain and possibly some peripheral vascular conditions that we were trying to figure out. He also at that point, or ever since I met him as a patient, he's having chronic issues with his abdominal pain and diarrhea, which we're trying to work up. So at the time of that, when that note was written, I felt that his conditions were severe enough to warrant a note for that.
All right. Has your opinion changed in any later examinations or conversations with Mr. Smith?
I would just say that, well, prior to his dismissal from our office, I think that it has evolved somewhat in terms of his conditions. He still has, probably vast peripheral arterial disease, type 2 diabetes, which is currently controlled, and some type of neuropathy. My opinion currently is that I feel that he likely, could work in some capacity, perhaps not all types of employment due to his health conditions.
Wow. Wow. Do you know I got that,
Sir, be quiet. Sir, be quiet for now.
wow,
So,
the specialist says I can't work.
what restrictions do you think he would have if he were to work?
Well, due to his chronic lower extremity pain, probably he would have to be limited in terms of standing, walking, likely
Which I can't do.
some limitation in lifting to a certain degree.
All right, and then you said he was discharged from your office or dismissed?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
That's irrelevant to this case. I object. I object. That's irrelevant to this case.
All right, all right.
I object. I object to that question. I object. It's irrelevant to what we're here for today.
I heard you.
It's irrelevant.
Do you have any questions?
I can't work. I go in for surgery. Ryan obviously didn't look at his paperwork from the specialist. Specialist recommended me to stay off my feet and my legs until I have my surgeries.
All right, do you have any
My
questions?
first one
for-
scheduled
do you have any
April
questions?
10th.
Do you have any questions for Dr. Straight?
Yes, Dr. Straight. Have you got any of the reports back from Dr. Rue's office or Miss Richardson's yet?
No, I have not.
Well, I think you need to. And they say no.
Do you have any other?
I barely have any pulse. I have barely any pulse at my ankles. How do you expect me to walk? Like, seriously. I'm going in for surgeries. Like, I don't get this.
Sir, do you have any other questions for Dr. Straight?
Yeah. Why would you tell this man I could go to work? You know I can't.
Let him answer the question.
That's just my medical opinion at this moment.
But you haven't even read over the other reports.
I have not received them.
Well, how's that my fault? I'm scheduled April 10th to go in for surgery.
All right, Ms. Boer or Bullis, DeVore or Bullis, do you have any questions for Dr. Straight?
Nope.
All right, Dr. Straight, I guess you're all set. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right. Mr. Smith, you had, I think, submitted some documents here. Did you want me to consider those?
No. What documents is that?
I don't know. I got a packet of stuff here that says confidential. And usually that means it's evidence that somebody wants to introduce in their case. You
And
didn't-
whose case is that? That's not, I don't know anything about that, sir.
Well, your subpoena indicated that the doctor's office was not only to appear to testify, but also to present medical records. So it could be.
There
your
you
medical
go.
records.
See, you knew what it was. You weren't even gonna tell me because you want me to fail at this.
Sir, I didn't.
You're not even, look,
I didn't
I would
look at
rather
this.
be in
I'm
front
merely
of-
looking
I
at
would
the
rather be in
subpoena.
front of Melissa Dykeman.
I'm merely
I
looking
would like
at
a
the
lawyer.
subpoena. And the subpoena says produce medical documents. I was
You got
assuming
'em.
it was that.
You
It was
got
your
'em.
subpoena. You filled it out.
You got them. Read them.
Okay.
I
you
go
want me to
in
use
April
those as
10th for
evidence then?
surgery. I don't understand how you expect me to go to work when I can barely walk, man.
I don't necessarily expect anything. I'm just trying to have a hearing here and you're making it very difficult.
Well, let's proceed.
So you do want me to consider those documents?
Yes. You know, I have PTSD. I've told you this before. I feel like you're backing me in a corner. I react. I'm sorry.
Well,
My PTSD is bad. You have no idea.
all right, let me look through these documents. And ma'am, have you received a copy of any of these documents?
No, sir.
All right.
I haven't even received a copy of those documents. That's why I got rid of that doctor and started seeing a new one. He wasn't doing his job. I waited over a month to get my prescriptions for my nerve pain. Randy, I'm not lying to you. I'm in rough shape.
You still have
It's
to
from
pay for
all
your
that
time.
drinking and all those cigarettes.
It's not my fault. You still have to pay
I
for your
know, I
trial.
know it's not. I'm just telling you, I'm seriously, I'm sick.
It's not my fault.
It's my fault. I did it. And that's what my specialist says. I have to accept the fact that all this is happening to me because of my actions.
Yep.
I have no pulse at my ankles. They're talking about taking my feet. Maybe my legs. And you expect me to go to work with no legs? Come on, man.
Don't know what to tell you. You still have to pay child support. 16
Oh.
years of it.
And I got some other information, Your Honor. I go in front of a federal judge June 9th, 2023 at noon to get my disability.
Okay.
Yeah. They finally got me my hearing date. My lawyers think it's gonna go through. I have vascular disease. If I could go to work, sir, I'd go to work. But I have blockages in my legs. And they don't know if my feet are dying or not. That's why they want to put the dye in me April 10th. And they have to put me under for that. So yes, it is a surgery. Oh, crampy.
All right, well, there's a lot of information here. I'm gonna have to take some time and read this. Ma'am, was there anything else you wanted to address today?
No, I just think he still should pay his child support. He's got 16 years of it.
And Ms. Evans, is there ongoing support and arrears or just arrears or what?
It's close,
Currently
sir.
billing $252 a month. He owes a total of $54,056.24. That includes March's billing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Arch's billing.
You're welcome.
When I look my case up online, it says closed.
Ain't nothing
I'm
closed.
gonna have
Not
to,
for this case.
I'm gonna have to get my brother.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get Ed to get me a lawyer.
So 252 a month, $54,000 in arrears?
Yep.
Yeah, they
Um,
don't, excuse me, I have something to say about that. I've been asking for a 3-year review for 16 years and they never give me one.
Oh, yeah.
That amount of money is ridiculous. Now I have another case in that same court and it's less than, I don't know, 150 a month, right, ma'am? That case is already invaded. That's why I don't get this. One case is invaded, but this one ain't. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm sick. I'm not faking it. I have all the medical documents to prove it. So what is the
The last
problem?
review was done in November of 2021, so it's been reviewed.
Yeah, but what did you base the income off of?
I didn't do the review, so I couldn't tell you
Well, what
that.
was the income based off of? Was it recent work? No, it was not. You guys did it over the last stuff that was on it before.
Well, sir, did you object to the review amount when that came out?
I never received anything, sir.
Well, it would have gone to your last known address. All right, I'm gonna take some time, review all these documents. I'll issue a recommendation in order. You'll get it in the mail within a few